Post 6'9", number 8, Destiny.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Portland Trail Blazers here at Moda Center. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And how about we check the numbers for Donovan Clingan?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Clingan. And it's Holiday in at the point. And do you figure, Tim, we're at that point in the season now where we can really evaluate who the top teams are?
Well, Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. There are a handful of teams we knew coming into the season would be at the top. But now, as you look, there are additional teams starting to open our eyes, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the trade deadline to see who can make a move to close that gap at the top.
And one of the beauties of an 82-game schedule, right? You have a long time to prove yourself.
No doubt about it. There are phases to an NBA season. We're about to enter the most important one.
Kept alive. Zubac kicks to Dunn. Harden against Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Dunn, wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Outside, Avdia. Holiday finds Avdia. With the fadeaway. That one goes. Count it.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Here is Harden, coming off a solid outing against Portland. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Dunn outside. Lets it go with the 3. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. For Portland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Sharp with it. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Dunn against Sharp. That's good from Dunn on the assist by Harden.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And here's Harden. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Collins. High post, Zubac. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. Takes it out to Leonard. Off target from three-point range. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now, here's Avdia. Saw him with 29 points last game. 2 points, that one goes.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. .157 left to play in the first quarter. Sanders passes to Lopez. Avdia against Batum. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
Yep, it counts. 6 points for Denny Avdia.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
1:15 left in the first quarter. Here's Grant and the dunk by Grant.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Clippers trail by 9. Sanders passes to Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
58 seconds left in the first. Pass to Klingon. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Sharp has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Sharp's got 5 points so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now Sanders. No scoring in this one. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
A dead-eye shooter. Bogdan working off the pass there.
.35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Sharp. Rebound by the Clippers. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Avdia. And another three for Portland.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Murray out there with Grant. And it's Reith in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game. Grant outside. Lopez with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Nobody's stopping Kawhi on that break.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Now here's Love. Grant with a screen on Sanders. Love. And Jones sends it back. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Sanders. Here's Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing. Portland leading by 11. Sissoko passes to Love. Grant with the ball. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Murray, good.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scores. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Here's Sissoko. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the two-star or three-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more meaningful. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Chris Dunn's checked in for Bogdanovich, and James Harden has subbed in for Sanders. Here's Harden. Big-time jam from James Harden.
All the way up. The beard. Well, those were two loud points.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Kevin?
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Here's Harden. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And that's a great way for Harden to keep the D off balance, just using the mid-range area.
And it's in there. 11 points for Denny Avdia.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Dunn. Takes it out to Leonard. A three-pointer, no good.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Clingan with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Clingan set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Los Angeles. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
Here's Leonard. Lopez passes to Leonard. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Portland. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Jones. And it's Batum in for Kawhi Leonard. Pass to Clingan. Shoots over Zubac. Clingan's shot is off.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Over in the corner, Avdia. From the arc, it's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Here's Harden. He's got 12. Pass to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. A shot by Batum, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden outside. Collins kicks to Batum. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And here's Holiday to the paint. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Done outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game count. Collins kicks to Dunn. Inside, here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And one of the top scorers in the game, Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
Here's Sharp. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Pistons, this one should be a great test for them, a benchmark for how they stack up against the rest of the league. I want to see if they're up for the challenge, maybe even pull off the upset.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Trailblazers.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Denny Avdia.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Here's Holiday. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Pass to Kamara. Now Klingon. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Zubac. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Avdia. Knocks down the 3-ball. Avdia's got 19 points.
Smart choice there by Klingon. The rookie moves the ball instead of forcing it himself.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Collins. Here's the 3. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers leading by 21. Now Holiday guarded by Harden. Here's Sharp. Down low. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Harden kicks to Dunn. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Portland's done a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Outside Holiday. Here's Kamare. He's guarded by Collins. And the basket by Kamare. He has 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Jim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward. Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Holiday. Pass to Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. Boy, it takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw drops for Sharp. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. Pass to Klingon, stolen by Zubac. To the inside, here's Leonard, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Vinny Avdia picks one up.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really help make an impact on that end.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Avdia. He's perfect from the line this time. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Klingon. Here's Kamare. A 3-ball. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Harden looking it over. Shoots the 3. Portland grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm. And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Harden outside to the middle. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does.
And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. Grant against Collins. Fades away. He gets it in there. Grant's got 6.
Well, Grant is often used as a floor spacer, but he can also hit the mid-range jumper.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look now for Portland. Reith is checked in. And Murray subbed in for Toumani Camara. Bogdanovich left side. Releases. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
Good on both. 1:05 left in the third. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bogdanovich wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
A few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third.
Foul, Murray. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Sanders. Pass to Lopez. Basket counts.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
.27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Sharp. He's got 10. Murray outside. Hits it from three-point range. Murray's got 5 now.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Portland out in front, just dominating this one. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Grant. He's out there with Murray. And it's Rupert in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. There's the screen to the paint. Stolen by Jones. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass. Bogdanovich has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Murray outside. Here's the screen. Down low. Here's Reed. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Trailblazers moving a switch here. Cook's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harden's checked in. Jones, the pass to Lopez. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. In the corner, Murray with it. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. The three. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Inside, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. And it's done in for Bogdanovich. And that one misses. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Portland's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Fade away. No good from Grant. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Collins looking around. Zubac finds Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Murray down low, Dunn covering. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
To the inside. Here's Zubac. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Sissoko checked in.
Sissoko.
Harden dishes to Collins. Shakes him. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Trailblazers leading by 22. Love looking around. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
A three from Bogdanovich. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Deni Avdija.
He impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Grant with a screen on Christie. To the paint. Outside for Murray. He tries for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Clippers. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Now here's Love. Here's Reed. Off target at the rim. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Wallace with it. Fires for 3. The shot will not fall. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now we present the player of the game, Deni Avdija.